Yes, sir. And we're back with another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 30. We're here. Happy 4th. I'm Jay
Happy
Sama. I'm
Fourth.
here with Dap, the anime review antagonist, and Skip Bayless of Anime Reviews. This guy would say top of the morning, but everybody just keep it cordial. I'm also here with Chris Fry, the manga guy. This guy will eventually do some spoilers that he's read in mangas, but don't worry about it. We're an anime review show. It's all good.
Rude. One
And of
time.
course, I'm Jay Sama. Let's go. How y'all doing tonight, man? What's going on?
It's going
It's
good,
going,
man.
man.
Happy 4th to everybody watching.
Happy Fourth. Happy Fourth.
Hey, y'all don't have any firework injuries or nothing from tonight, do you?
Nah,
Sadly
not this time.
not.
No blown fingers or nothing like that. No roof setting on fire. None of that.
Nah.
Nope. Just a dog
Uh,
asleep.
how was y'all week going, man? Anybody been watching any different animes or reading any different mangas?
I've started reading something called. I definitely can't say its Japanese name, but it's called translated Demon King Returns as a Good Person. I think something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it an anime out for that right now? Like, have they animated it yet?
I have no clue on that front. I just found it. I saw the first chapter, or there was like a preview of the first chapter, and I read it, and I always like the ones where the like main character just doesn't take people's shit, and this is more of this guy was a bad guy, dies, or as he dies, time reverses, and he goes back to when he was a teen, and he remembers the words of the hero who killed him, who he's like, in your next life, try to be a kinder person. And so he's like, I'm going to try to do that this time.
Well, damn.
And then he starts off by beating the living shit out of, he was like a noble, I guess, at the beginning or at some point in his life. And he starts off by beating the shit out of this servant who his stepmother had liked. So, like the servant was always mean to him when he was growing up.
Oh shit, that's crazy, man. Hey, what's up, Black Love by Design? Hey guys, the best trio out. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love.
Thank you. Top of the morning.
Do it. Yeah, man. Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. Hey, matter of fact, it is top of the morning out on the East Coast, though. We got off to a little late start.
It's always morning somewhere. Even doesn't matter if it's a round earth or a flat earth. It's morning time somewhere.
Shout out to Dap, man. Always giving us the fun laughs to start off the show with. So, what about you, Dap, man? You been watching anything or reading anything here lately that's outside of what we're going to cover tonight?
Yeah, man. Oh, I'll start with some news, man. Apparently, I think it's July 16th, I think. They're supposed to be doing some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, announcement or whatever about Dragon Ball Super, how that's going to be picked up, or whatever future projects that's going to have going on. I don't know what on platform. Go on Google or just look it up.
Article about that. I didn't get a chance to read it. I just saw the title of it, unfortunately. But yeah, I saw something.
Yeah.
He came out with new information for the next part, which is
Wonderful.
awesome. Can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, I wouldn't say the next part, so I'm not sure if it's a continuation of the manga or if it's going to be them building up on the anime. We'll figure out what they're talking about. But the one good thing that they did clear up was, because apparently they were saying Toy Toro was going to create like his own spinoff of the Dragon Ball series, which everybody was like, why would you do that? Or hopefully you don't do that. Like we already got Super. Like let's finish that, or Daima. We can finish that. So luckily that got cleared up, and we know it's going to be a continuation of something we already have established.
I'm gonna tell you right fucking now, man. I don't want a continuation of Dama. Like, I mean, I fucks with
I,
Dama. I fucks with
I,
Dragon Ball.
I want more Beast Mode Gohan. I want to see the limits of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure. Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
see. I don't want to see a continuation of Dama, man. What else you got, Dap?
I mean, well, just to take off what you said, like, granted, I'm not gonna say like I was the biggest fan of Damo, but like it's the potential there, man. Especially if they was to take the story away from the demon world, and then they show like what Gohan and them was doing on Earth during the time that they were in the demon realm, because maybe something went down while the crew was away. You never know. Like it has potential to be something good. Potential.
All right, all right. Let me just say this, man. Who gives a fuck what Gohan and the other people were
Oh,
doing?
oh, oh!
Trunks, Trunks and Go,
Fuck you!
Trunks
Fuck
and
you!
So,
Trunks.
what
Look.
What Chris said? Nah, I don't. I think y'all keep saying y'all switch up, so I don't know which one with.
Bro, come on. We don't want to see great singing, man. Oh, yo, you know what Gohan was doing while he was in the demon
Great
world?
Saiyan is a dope concept. I don't know why people hate on Great
Listen,
Saiyan, man.
Great Saiyan is
listen,
terrible.
man.
But
Dude,
Beast Mode Gohan is dope.
right.
It is.
And that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Beast Gohan is a Beast Gohan when he was in the demon world. And to go even further into it, you know what Gohan was doing? He was fucking in school trying to figure out how to conjure up sensu beans, bro. That's what Gohan was doing when he was in the demon world. He wasn't doing any fighting. He wasn't polishing his skills. He was just fucking in college, bro. Goten and Trunks are still little kids, fucking, being badass toddlers at this point. I don't. Nobody gives a fuck
That's
what
right.
they're doing when they went to the demon world. And then here's the last name. Here's the last name. They made Piccolo so fucking trash when he went to the demon world, where this motherfucker is actually from, and you're telling me Dama has potential? No, it would have had potential if it was better storytelling and more of a connected arc for Piccolo, man. Because Piccolo should have been one of the main characters in this arc since they went back to the demon world. But what did we get? A kid Goku again
But
that dominated
not a demon.
half of the
It's
show.
a Namekian.
Not again. Not again. GT is not canon yet, so not again. This is the
Apparently
first.
it
It's
is.
canon.
Apparently it is. We saw the transformation that
Yes,
happened in
Super Saiyan.
GT.
Super Saiyan 4. Did he even call it 4? I don't even. Did they call it 4 in Damo? I don't remember if he called
Man,
it 4.
I don't know, man. I don't
But
even
that
know.
that form is
But it
canon
was
now.
there. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
the
what I'm
form is
saying.
canon, but
It's
not the
there, but
series.
I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Nobody gives a fuck about Dama, man. Nobody. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. People do care about Dama. The animation was beautiful, man. But the story just wasn't it, dog. It just wasn't it, man. And they could have done a hell of a better job implementing the demon world with the Z characters. Mostly, I mean, more importantly, Piccolo. Piccolo, man. Shout out Piccolo, man.
You're
Always
not
on.
wrong. That's facts. Cause I honestly probably would have loved it more if they somehow would have got Nappa and like the original sayings that we got introduced. I wish they would have got them somehow incorporated, so then we could understand like how they got to get Cybermen to know that they got contact with the demon realm in some kind
Yes.
of way, shape, or form. So
Yes.
like help the story build along. But
All of that,
yeah,
dude. Listen.
yeah.
But before we go any further, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X tonight. Let us know what platform y'all on tonight. Comment in the comment
Yes.
section. If y'all hit us up, we'll put you up right here, like Black Love by Design did. We'll put your comment up. Let us know where y'all hitting us up from. Let us know if you're agreeing or disagreeing with anything me, Dapper, Fry the Martin guy has to say tonight. We're gonna be live tonight. We're gonna be talking about My Hero Academia Vigilante Season 1, Yaba, To Be Hero X, Lord of Mysteries, Go Go Loser, and fucking Dan and Dan tonight. So
Yatta.
Damn.
we got some content tonight we're gonna be reviewing, man. Y'all just tap in with us, man, and we're gonna have a good show. But before we get into the show tonight, Lazarus, they wrapped up their last episode of their season 1. Dad, did you ever get a chance
Damn.
to check it out? Yeah,
Nah,
look,
I did not pick that back up.
That's cool, man. I'll say that for next week. But what I will say is, we used to do reviews on Lazarus on the show, and it is not. It didn't have a good ending. What you got, Black Leopard Design? YouTube strong. Always disagree with that joke. Yeah, appreciate you
Hate
tapping
always
in
makes me
from YouTube.
stronger.
I will say this about Lazarus, man. It didn't finish strong like it was supposed to.
Damn.
Dare I say it was more of a like a Attack on Titan kind of ending. But I digress. What's up, Chris?
Yeah,
But nah, man. If you get a chance, that we'll get into that next week. Um, but anything else y'all want to share before we get into the show tonight?
I'll just say I watched the first episode of Mashal and I was like, damn, I might have to pick this up. It was just a little bit in the first episode was pretty entertaining, but it could be just first episode syndrome. That shit's deadly, but I did enjoy the first episode.
That shit's deadly. Get out of here, man. Marshall's it, bro. Marshall's it. Um, I think they did announce the season 3 is gonna be coming soon.
Two. Is it three? Oh, two.
It should be season 3, right, Chris?
for what show?
Marshall.
Yeah. Muscle Magic.
It would be season 3.
Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
season 3. That's what I
Okay.
thought.
Yeah, I was just midway.
Hey,
Man.
hey,
My bad.
hey, you got a long way to catch up, buddy.
I mean, not necessarily.
And it's all awesome to me. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Like
It's good.
it's definitely like you don't go into it like looking for anything serious, but if you
Oh,
just
yeah.
want a good comedy. Oh, dude, it's fantastic.
So
Yeah.
the main character just tried to fix the door by slamming it back in place and then breaking it. Like, I already
Yeah.
picked up the pace. Like, I'm good. Like, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
I
it's a
fucking-
lot. It's a lot of quirky shit in it, man. A lot of comic relief as well. I mean, there are some serious moments for sure. But through the entirety of the show, man, it's pretty funny. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it tonight. First up on the docket, we got My Hero Academia Vigilante Season 1, Episode 13, What a Man Takes With Him.
I think my house is possessed. I honestly don't know what that was.
You need me to call the law? You good?
No, I need you to call Ghostbusters.
All right, let's do that from the top. No, I'm playing. So we got episode 13. This is wrapping up the season for My Hero Vigilante. I see you guys shaking your head already. Is this some type of indicator that this wasn't it for you guys? Because
This is great.
They should have ended it on 12 episodes.
yeah,
Like, yeah, it would have felt like there wasn't a real ending, but fuck, it'd been better than this.
Yeah.
well, Chris, hey, I'm gonna let you go ahead and you can start us off with this one.
I did not see the point of this whole episode. There isn't really anything given to you besides that Knuckle Duster has probably given up being a vigilante. That's like it. That's all you really get from this whole episode. And like they give a monologue at the end that makes me go, oh, maybe it's over, and I never have to watch it again. Like if it's not that like you do that for a final season, like not just the finale of season 1. Like that's what you do for like the end of a series, that type of monologue shit. And yet they do that for this. You're getting pictures of your vigilante, him like all beat up, and he has like a thumbs up with the villain in the background. Like, oh, it's like
It's super cheesy.
but sometimes cheesy's good, but it's not good in this. It doesn't make any real sense. You don't get anything to be like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Like,
Yeah.
it gives you nothing. Like, I even went through the credits, like hoping there would be like an after credits thing.
Yeah, I did too.
Just to see if like they give you anything. to like be like, oh, okay, season two's gonna have something cool. No, nothing.
Nada.
Just awful.
Yeah, and then I feel like too, man. Like they showed Knuckle Duster only in flashbacks of like what happened previously, right? Like we didn't even really get to see Knuckle Duster um say anything like real time, right? It was just always like flashbacks. So when the crawler was just like, yeah, I remember Master saying, and then it was like a flashback of Knuckle Duster saying, oh yeah, you got it from here, kid. Like what? You got
It,
what from here?
that is true. Like you never get a moment where like Knuckle Duster goes, "It's all on you now, Koichi" or something.
Yeah.
Like the only moments you get that are, I guess, supposed to be happening at the same time is just him talking with his daughter. Which don't get me
Oh yeah,
wrong, like that's a sweet moment, sure, but it's
yeah.
again, it's like nothing's there to make you go, "Oh, what's gonna happen next season?" Like there's nothing to get you hopeful at
Well,
all.
hold on. Wait, so did y'all understand that? Not y'all jogging my memory. Like I didn't never catch a connection between the guy that popped up and he was, I think he was like the first person that took trigger and he turned to like the whole spiky hedgehog shit.
Yeah, what about him?
Did y'all catch the connection between him and like Knuckles Duster like being like
Well,
in some
Knuckle
kind of
Duster in the other episodes have been using him to gather information. And so I guess this made them close enough where he was like, "Yeah, you can watch my kid while I'm going to do whatever it is I was doing," which is weird.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd do that with Koichi or whatever, but also at the same time, it's obvious that he's been trying to keep himself distanced from them because he doesn't give a shit about the gang kid, from as far as I can tell.
Right.
But he does seem to like Koichi and Pop Step. So I think he was trying to keep
yeah.
distance with them because he's just leaving.
Yeah, like abruptly, right? Like,
Yeah, like
yeah.
I mean they're not
oh,
really
that's
questioning it
another
too much.
thing is Koichi gets the fucking knuckle, like the fucking brass knuckles or whatever, and goes, "What would you want me to have these for?" Oh, obviously to clean them. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
Oh
That
god.
was a little stupid moment, man. But
Ugh.
whatever.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, I also feel like too, man, that this is a terrible season one ender, man. I can't even think on the top of my oh, I can think on the top of my mind. This is kind of like the Dan to Dan season one ender, where it's just terrible. And this kind of like follows in that footsteps as well, as far as not having anything to look forward to in the next season. I mean, unless you read the manga, but I'm talking about purely just anime, right? Like it just ended abruptly. And
I
my
mean, it's like
hero,
a cliffhanger with Don to Don, or Dan to Dan, or however you say it.
I mean,
I mean,
you can,
yeah,
you can
physical
call it
thing.
you call it cliffhanger, call it whatever, man. It was shitty. But like when it goes to like season enders, right? That's really what I'm trying to target into season enders, right? Where uh, there's no conclusion being drawn, man, and it's just a bunch of confusion in this episode because Crawler doesn't really know what's happening. I mean, he's kind of trying to piece the shit together, like you know, monologue style, but he really doesn't, understand what's going on. And then we still don't know. Um, correct me if I'm wrong, but his wife, we still don't know exactly what her status is, right? Like she said, "Where's mom?" He was like, "Yo, you just missed her," and then he flashed back
Yeah,
to,
Oh, she
when he
did.
yeah, she
well,
did
that's what
that.
I'm saying. But I
Yeah.
mean, do we really know that though?
Oh yeah, she totally did.
Like, bro, he was crying. They
Yeah,
were pushing her
like
down the
she
hallway.
did.
Like that was it.
I mean,
And
yeah,
he's
but
like,
that
she
could have.
got to smile one last time. Like, what did you think that meant?
Yeah, that's true. I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess
She
so.
needed it.
I was hoping for the best though. Like maybe they was about to do like an emergency operation or some shit. Um, but I don't know. I guess not. You know, she got to
Yeah.
smile one last time that I seen. Right? Like I don't know. That's how I was playing in my head. I was like, maybe she's not dead though. I don't know. I don't know. Wishful thinking, I guess. But yeah, man, I didn't like this shit. Dad, you got any remarks for this?
Yeah, man. I didn't like it either, man. So y'all jog my memory more. What I remember was more of like the actual, what I think was like more the actual ending where um they were shooting a commercial. That's what the fuck it was. They were shooting the commercial. Ingram and Captain Celebrity were shooting the commercial out on the streets because they were doing that race, the
Oh
little
Yeah.
race
yeah,
and all that shit. Yeah, that's what
forgot
I
about
fucking
that.
remember. So they were
Oh,
doing that shit.
I guess
Yeah,
that
they were
is
doing it
supposed to
take
be the
three.
cliffhanger for it because the bat is hunting Koichi at the end of the
I,
episode. Or
Yes,
I was
yes,
trying to
he
remember
was.
how they even went down. I didn't remember Koichi even taking him out. To be
I
honest
don't
with
think
you.
he does. Doesn't it just kind of like it skips to like a different scene or so?
No,
Well,
well, I
what
meant like when
you
they
talking
first
about?
encountered. When they first
Yeah, yeah.
encountered. So I remember he outran or he outflew Igrum. And then, Igrum, he went through his little shit like, damn, somebody faster than me. I need to train up. And that's when he ran to Koichi. But I didn't remember
I,
Koichi
I yeah, I think he
catching him
tripped.
or anything like that.
I think he tripped him up, man. Remember, I think he tripped him up, and that was the way that Ingram was able to catch him.
Did he
Yeah,
trip over going backwards?
And that's how Ingram and
Oh, when he
Koichi
did the
started
slide
talking
step,
again.
right?
Yeah,
That's when he taught him how to. Oh, really?
and that's why he had bloodlust for him when he was fucking, when they were doing that commercial. I don't know, man. It didn't make it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but
yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
because
don't
like
nonetheless.
really remember it at all. Like, so
Like,
it
because
probably wasn't
he just
good.
pops up out of nowhere. Because like whatever the guy that they introduced in episode 12, like it's just a split minute. Like I guess he hijacks the buses that they were using for the commercial, and I can't remember what they run into, or Captain Celebrity stops him, I think. And then the bat dude just flies out like the back of the bus, and I think he went after Igor, or I think he went straight after Igorus. I mean, not Igorus. Koichi, like I don't even remember like what he did exactly as soon as he flew out, because there was no reason to even think about Koichi once he flew out the fucking bus, because he wasn't nowhere to be there. Like he could have just took out Ingram, maybe take out Captain Celebrity, and then been like, okay, I got these two out of the way. Let me go get Koichi. But I felt like he just went like flying and like, okay, where's Koichi? And then did all
Yeah,
that
so
bullshit.
like so Ingram was he was following him, he was telling him, right? And then like he kicked him down and then he took flight. And after he took flight, he used his his bat sonar and was like, oh, or no, it was his hearing. He heard him because Koichi was on the fucking stage singing. Like
Yeah.
this singing shit got to go, man.
Oh
Like this
shit, I
concert
remember
shit
that
got to
now.
fucking go, man. That shit is just awful, man. And Koichi was on the stage singing, and then he honed in on him. He was like, "There he is. That's the motherfucker who got me last time." And then that's when he went to go take him out. And then coincidentally, because he honed in on him, that's how Captain Celebrity was able to catch up to him, and give him an uppercut or whatever he did.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah,
I
man.
still remember that.
But I mean,
But
we did.
then
I guess we did get to see some of the extent of Captain Celebrity's flying power, right? Like he's he was
oh,
trying to chase after the bat, and he was like, "Oh, it looks like he matches my speed in the air." And I was like, "Damn! Oh, so this
yeah,
motherfucker ain't like super fast in the air? Like, what's going on here?"
I, I think that was
I,
part of, I think I gave that a hiccup too, because I felt like maybe it's when he caught Koichi, maybe that's what distracted him and made him slow down. But I can't remember how he was actually able to catch up to him after he was even able to say, like, man, I can't catch up to him because he's going as fast as I can go, and I'm going as fast as he can go. Like, we're already matching speed, but I can't catch him. I don't remember how he actually ended up catching up with him. I think it might have been that.
Yeah, yeah,
But, like,
because
didn't
he
he end up
encountered.
catching Koichi too?
What do you mean? The bat
Didn't
dude?
the bad dude, yeah, didn't he end up fighting or no, catching Koichi too?
Yeah, he crashed. He
Because
crashed a
yeah,
little
yeah,
fucking
because he
safety
dropped him.
ship.
Because then he dropped him out the sky because he grabbed him by his feet, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And Captain
Yeah,
Celebrity say he hit the bat dude and then saved Koichi at the same time while he was holding the bat dude. Like he just one hit, like one punch hit him, and then because he had the bat dude in his arm, and then he saved Koichi like right before he hit like the roof of the building.
yeah, I hated that too. That didn't make no fucking sense. Like, dude, why are you acting like you a damsel in distress flying or falling from the sky when you know you can fly? You even trained to figure out how you can learn how to fly. So why is this a problem for you that you are falling out of the sky? Like, man, what the fuck are we doing, man? What the
I
fuck are
don't
we
know,
doing?
man. My Hero Vigilantes, man. I will say I'm excited that My Hero Academia is coming back out in October. Cause this shit ain't it. Tell you that right now. Vigilante series isn't it. Um, but let us know. Hey, let us know in the comments, man.
Looks like somebody wants some good anime Rex.
Yeah,
Oh
what's
yeah.
going on? Lingering Shadow. Off of
Top of
Twitch,
the
what's
morning.
going on? Um, I need some good anime Rex right now. I tell you what, man. One of the ones I'm watching right now that we haven't been reviewing, Tagonia is pretty good. You could catch that on Crunchyroll. But I mean, all the animes that we're reviewing right now, I mean, it's a couple in here you might not want to watch. It just depends what's your
Wait,
flavor, man.
Hey, I mean, to keep it simple, we about to talk about it. Well, we got two more before we talk to it, but Superhero X. That shit's
Oh yeah,
fire. And
I
it's
recommend
new.
that.
Rex, awesome.
So definitely get on
Yeah,
that. And that's a
yeah,
Chinese, that's a Donghua, Chinese anime.
yeah. It goes hard. That's on Crunchyroll too.
Yep.
Um,
And you
yeah.
always got
So far,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Can't go wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh God.
hey, hey, and look, so far, man. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Lord of Mysteries, man. It's only 2 episodes out right now. Um, but I'm fucking with it.
We'll get on that.
I'm
We'll
fucking
get
with it.
on.
We're gonna review it tonight, but I'm just
Yeah.
heads up. I'm fucking with it. But hey, man, I see that the whole panel really didn't like this season ender. What we gonna rate it, guys? Dap, I'll
Is
let
this
you go
just
first, man.
is this
You're
just
gonna
the
let me
episode
go
or is this
first.
the whole season rating?
Let's
I mean, we can
do
do
an
both.
episode. Yeah, let's do the episode rating, and then we'll round that up with the season in its entirety.
I'm gonna give it a three. I'll probably be lenient saying three. I'm pretty sure I can go lower than that, but I'm gonna say three. This episode is a three.
For okay, I guess it's my turn. Uh,
You want to?
for me, honestly, this is the lowest I think I've done on your guys on the show so far. Is it's a two.
A negative.
Two.
Damn. Negative.
Like the only
Damn.
thing that is okay in this is the part with Knuckle Duster, like with his daughter. That is the only part I liked of this whole episode.
And what is that, like
Everything
two
else was
minutes?
garbage.
It's like
Exactly.
fucking 2 minutes of
Exactly.
Yep.
the episode.
And,
Yeah.
and it's more I like it just because it's a nice sweet moment. The dad finally got his girl. Like there we go. Like
All right. Cool.
that's it.
Yeah, man. I'm even a little bit more harsh than that. I'm gonna go with a one. Let's see. We got Lingering Shadow back up here. Can we get an episode where you guys do an anime 3 by 3 for each of you? You could do each anime and explain why you like it. That would be sick.
What do you mean by that, per se?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Three.
I will say that I appreciate you giving us some input. I highly appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, yeah. Let's can you elaborate that right just a little bit more on the 3 by 3 each? So you mean like I talk about 3 animes that I like and why I should recommend it for somebody else, and then we just go down the list of that. Is that what you recommending?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let me know, Lingering Shadow. Let me know if I got that right. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Kind of like social media kind of gimmicky style. Got you, got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Not bad. We might take that in consideration. Hey, appreciate the feedback, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep,
Lingering Shadow doing this thing over there. Appreciate you, man.
yep.
Um. Yeah. So I'm gonna give this episode a one. Just because I didn't fuck with it at all. However, I'll be the first one to go because I already been thinking about it. The season as a whole. I'm gonna give this season. I'm gonna give it if 5 is average or mid, I'm giving this a 4. And here's why. There were only 2 episodes out of this whole season that I actually enjoyed and it actually made me want to watch the next episode afterwards. And that was no, I take that back. 3 episodes. The 2 episodes that had Stain's character in it. It was like the episode right before he became Stain, and then the episode when he, matured and became Stain, and then it was I think episode 12 when Knuckle Duster and the Bee Queen, right, and his daughter was fighting. Those are the only three episodes that I actually like enjoyed from this season one, and that's not good. You got 13 episodes in there, and when I say that the other episodes are laughable, it's not even fucking funny, right? Like it's really laughable to think that you have a plethora of characters that you can actually choose from in this universe, and this is the content that you decide to roll out. Um, these guys got to do better, man. But I give it a 4.
Yeah.
Honestly, like that's my rating too.
Yeah,
Like it there's too much that feels like just like a filler episode for it to even. Honestly, like the only thing that gets it up to a 4 are those cool, like couple cool moments. Like there are a
right.
few like good high moments. Like you said, the fight with Knuckle Duster and Bee Lady, getting to see Stan becomes Stan or Stain or whatever it is.
Yeah, man.
And then like for me at least, like I love getting to see like some of the heroes, even though they don't really do anything. But getting to see All Might and Eraserhead and Miss Midnight and all those, especially Miss Midnight, even though again she doesn't do anything, but it's still nice to see her.
Of course it is.
but other than that, like everything is just bland. So it can't even be a 5 for me because it's not even meh. It's just like bleh.
Yes, it's not even mid, bro. Like
Yeah.
this is below that. It's below the threshold, man. What about you, Dap? What you got?
I'll start with the things I do like, man. I like the way that they approach their animation. The animation is clean on here. I like that they go like the comic route where if something hits something or if something's of action, like you get those little action bubbles, like bow, bang, pows. I
That's fair.
love that they did that for this series. Definitely something I wish I saw in the main series. I like the backstories that they do for the characters, but I quickly have to take that back and say that was a poor execution on how they did the backstory for the characters as a whole. And that might be honestly about like the only perks I have to say about it. That what they said about the characters that are good, I say the same. Those are the good stories. They had a plethora of characters. That's already been said. Like there was no reason to go through and kind of make a whole new cast of people and try to tie it into the story. Like I feel like Vigilantes would have been even better if it was like somebody who was already cool with All Might on his come up, and then eventually like maybe he was the one that fucking came through and saved All Might like at the end. Like it tied around like some shit like that. Like that would have made more sense if it was a story to go in that direction. But I have no idea where this is going. I don't care about Trigger. There's too many unknowns. Like, why the fuck are animals like all over the place? Like, I get it. Like, eventually, maybe this will be getting told, but like, there's still just so much unknown without like any kind of slight hint at why shit is going on the way it is. Like, it's too much for me to see appreciation out of it. And like I said, the storytelling is just garbage. It's
I
garbage.
I have another point that I forgot to mention that still bugs me for this whole season. They're vigilantes. They're supposed
Yes,
to be hunted by the law.
yes.
Yeah,
13 motherfucking episodes, and not one moment is there, oh shit, the law's coming for us. Nothing
yeah.
about that. There's no reason for this to be called vigilantes. It might as well just be called My Hero Academia sidekicks at this point. Like, nobody
Yeah.
gives a shit that they're not actual heroes, apparently. Like hero after hero fucking sees them and knows who they fucking are and doesn't care. Like, at least in the final episode, Captain Celebrity of all
Out of
people
all people, out of
is the
all
one who
people,
makes a comment.
I
yeah.
mean, it's not even the way that it's not even. It's more. It still reflects more on him because he's like, bro, you making more work for me. I need you to chill.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Like,
and the only reason he cared was because it just made more work for him. Like,
Right.
this is that I could probably gripe on this whole season for
yeah,
like
like I said, man, like
like ugh.
the
Yeah,
the
man.
backstory, the story is just ass, man. Like, cause like I felt like that would have been a good moment, like when Igor found out who Koichi was. If he at least treated it like, hey, I'm glad I'm able to like help you figure out your quirk, and I'm glad you're trying to help people. But man, you need to get your license. Next time I see you, I'm gonna have to fucking arrest you. Like
Yeah.
that would have been good for the
Yes.
story.
And all he does is just like, give me back my business card.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
what? And then also,
Yeah.
like, another thing they could have done, instead of doing, like, they've already doing, like, their idea was already, hey, let's go to the past and deal with, vigilantes. Why didn't they just go all the way back to, like, when quirks first appeared and everybody was a vigilante? That would have been fucking cool.
Chill, guys. Chill, man. It makes too much sense. It makes too much sense.
Apparently.
but
And
that's how
they're
you
not
make
gonna
dollars.
fucking do it. And they're not gonna fucking do it.
Yeah. And of
Oh,
course, we already talked about a couple episodes back of it also would have made more sense doing it like in America or something and gave us,
Yeah, a whole other country. Yeah,
a whole nother country or
Yeah.
a whole nother, something where instead of doing Japan again, and I don't like I said, there's just a list of problems with this series.
for sure.
So,
and that's why I'm gonna say a 2.5 for the whole series. I'm gonna say 2.5.
I mean, I can't
Can't
disagree
blame
with you, man. Yeah, I can't disagree with it. Yeah, that's harsh.
This
But
season.
this season was harsh, and that's not to say, man, they can't bounce back,
True.
and make the show better. But this season, this shit isn't it, man. It just isn't. And as a My Hero watcher, I'm not gonna say fan, but as a My Hero watcher, this was very just. Nah, I mean, I like My Hero, man. Don't get me wrong, but
My
like,
Hero
I'm
has
not,
its problems.
yeah,
Like, I
I'm
like
not
My
gonna hand
Hero.
out.
I really enjoy it,
Yeah,
but it still has its problems.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But this was very disappointing. Even for My Hero standards. So, yeah, I get that, man. Any last final comments on My Hero before we move on?
Vigilante season 2. Do better.
For sure,
Vigilante
for sure. Get that shit right.
Restart.
Yeah,
You might
That's
just
what they just did.
completely away from everything the first season was. Like, you gotta give it some, like, honestly, like, since it's vigilantes and all that, like, give us something dark and, like, at least, like, edgy or something.
They
yeah,
did. Then they took it away. The closest we got to that was when they started showing Stain, and then what was that, 3 episodes, 2 episodes?
I don't,
Took that away.
was it two?
It's like
it was.
2 or 3.
Yeah, it was definitely about 3. I think like his intro, he was more or less like they was trying to hide his character a little bit, like so you wouldn't know who he was. But he was just killing like fucking thugs and shit, like just whatever.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, the last 2 episodes of this little Sting arc, that kind of delved more in his character and shit. So those episodes were good, man. Like I wish we got that a lot sooner and a lot more of it. But it just faded, very, very quickly. But yeah, man, I see you over. I see some wheels turning over there, Dap. You got anything else to say, man?
Yeah, man. I was thinking about when Stain and Knuckle Duster was going at it, and when Stain licked Knuckle Duster's blood, and he had his whole little interaction and shit. Like I was like, damn, man, they could have left. That would have been a better season ender to kind of go back to that type of shit than what this was.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, honestly, anything would have been better.
Yeah.
Well, not anything. Last episode wouldn't have been it either.
Yeah.
At least last would have ended with like something cool happening.
Yeah, for sure.
But this one, it was just boring.
Yeah. It probably should have ended when Knuckle Duster was fighting his daughter. It should have ended somewhere between there, and then they picked up him fighting his daughter season 2. I think that would have been a better season ender.
God,
yeah.
No. That would have been worse to me, doing a cliffhanger in that fucking fight scene. Like, don't get me wrong, it would have made it where you actually wanted to watch the second season, but it would have also gotten rid of like one of the main things I liked about the series was getting to see him finally,
The
meet
concert?
the queen.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, you wanted to see the concert. I know. We would have finished the concert second season and finished the fight.
Oh god.
The fucking worst thing they put in that show. But
My
all right,
Hero Vigilantes soundtrack dropping soon.
oh god. We're gonna move along. We're gonna move along tonight. We're gonna move along tonight. Hey guys, if you just tuning in tonight, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. If you're just tuning in, we just covered My Hero Academia Vigilante Season 1, Episode 13. That was the last episode in the season. We gave our reviews for that episode and our reviews for the season in its entirety. And now we're gonna be moving over to Yaba Samurai Legend Season 1, Episode 13. Find the Dragon God Orb. This is
Next.
one of these. You said next.
Damn.
This is one of so this is one of these shows, man, that I had high hopes for. You can find it on Netflix, and honestly, man, Netflix, they've been having some great animes on their platform, and I had high hopes for Yaba, man, and now that we're 13 episodes deep, I see a repetitiveness of bullshit that's coming out about this. And I like, and this is kind of weird, man, but I kind of like maybe like the first 7 episodes of Yaba versus these last 6 episodes that I've been getting so far.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I even thought like the fighting was better in the beginning when they weren't even using real swords. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's like now, man, it's like the creativity just isn't there for me, and it doesn't really keep me engaged. So yeah, you want me to go in, or you want to give your thoughts first out?
I mean, if you already got the wheels turning, go ahead, man. I can
All
be
right,
there.
man. So all right. I do, man. So fucking listen to this, right? So last episode we find out that it's possibly another orb out there for Yaba to use with his sword so he can fly to Onomaru's fucking spaceship that he has in the sky, right? Like, that's the whole obstacle that they have to hurdle right now. And they come up with a plan because coincidentally, this chick appeared out of nowhere from Yaba's past that her family had a map to this, dragon orb or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that's last episode. We get to this episode. They go in to go look for it. However, Onomaru's in this fucking spaceship thing again, and he pulls another fucking rabbit out of the hat. Meaning, this is what I mean. For this whole episode, since Onomaru has become this entity with the what's the name of his sword now?
Fuji.
The Fujikin, right? This motherfucker has been using spells. He's been reading fucking books. Like, this dude is just, he has every fucking playbook in his disposal, right? And what I mean by that is he keeps summoning these people to fucking go after Yaba and his team when they're trying to, move forward with the plot, right? Like, this is Onomaru fucking planning against it. And it's not like something that he's thinking about, like a plan that he's conjuring up. It's like, oh, they're going after something that I want again. Let me conjure up something else and send it after them. Like, this is probably like the fucking 10th time we've seen this in these short episodes, bro. Like, I'm sick of the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so he fucking conjure up this fucking, I don't know, man, this old samurai dude from like way back in the day again, which we already seen that play out already. He's like, hey, go get Yama and his friends and fucking get the orb that I want. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. You want an orb and shit. Like, we got it. You want everything that Yaba has. We got it, right? Like, this is nothing fucking new, man. It's not, oh, you know what? Let me go down there and fucking defeat Yaba because I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't even need my sword. Like, I find another way to win. Like, this motherfucker, he's just like, oh, what Yaba's doing? Oh, he's doing that? Let's go stop him and Let me conjure up somebody to go do it for me. This is his playbook, man. We've seen it time after time. This is bullshit. So then they go to this place to get this orb. Long story short, this fucking guy summons out of the fucking ocean or a lake that they were at. He's man, I don't even. He's this big ass. He's this big ass samurai guy from back in the past, man. And he's in a human form, but he's a fucking giant in this lake. I don't even understand the whole fucking. I don't
I,
understand how
I,
this could be, right?
I'll squeeze in
So
the gap in this one right there because I hated that too. Because I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a little bit of your time. So nobody,
no, no,
neither
no, no, no,
Yaba.
no. Hold up. Let me
Okay,
finish.
go
Let
ahead,
me
go
finish.
ahead.
One second. One second.
Okay,
This giant ass character, this old samurai that was conjured up by Onimaru, is in this lake. He's big as shit, and he's slashing at Yaba and shit. And then guess what? This motherfucker turns into a goddamn octopus in the lake, bro. In
yeah,
the lake. And
yeah.
this has been an ongoing theme with animals being conjured up into something else. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't like it anymore. Find another play to run for your offense because this is crazy. Um, I'm not even gonna go into the oil part because that wants to get in with it. Go ahead, man. I just had to finish that one key piece. Go ahead.
Are you good, man? Like the more you talk, man, the more I'm reaching for a sensory being. Like this shit hurt, bro. Like, like so the fill in the part that you didn't understand before I get there though, it didn't make any fucking sense how both Yaba's dad and Mr. Spider were like, yes, the dragon orb is here, and both of them somehow have the same fucking location for the wrong orb. Like, how the fuck both of y'all have the wrong information for the right place? Like, but to go past that, before they even started going to hunt down the orb, at least for Onimaru's crew, he grabbed the octopus, and then that's where he ended up snatching the soul. I don't know how the fuck he did that. Snatched the soul from that old warrior and put it into that fucking octopus. And then that's why he ended up turning into octopus in the water. But I, when I noticed that, I was like, I hate this even more because this is plot armor because you didn't know the shit was in the water, but perfectly enough, this motherfucker's an octopus. And when I picked up on that, I was like, okay, just like all the rest of the people that you fucking conjure into an animal, you're gonna turn into like some other version of that animal in this location, which is gonna better suit your location. Which it was even stupid why he even turned into an octopus because it was something so minute that hit him, and he was like, "Ow, that hurt," and then turned into an octopus. Like this motherfucker was getting slashed at and shit, and it was like, "Nah, that's not enough." But this one little tiny hit, I wish I remember what it was, but it was such a petty little hit where he's like, "Oh no, you can't defeat me. I'm powerful," whoever the fuck he was, and then turned into an octopus, and it should have been game over. It should have been game over. But I'll let you continue from there, bro. Like that's oh man.
You know, you know what's funny for me, man, is that I'm okay with it not being the correct orb to enable Yaba to fly. But one thing I was disappointed with was just like with the other orbs, all of a sudden, like these other orbs exist in this universe. But however, it doesn't come with any kind of a contract, or it doesn't come with a summoning from that. I'm assuming from that entity, right? That the orb draws his power from. He just was able to put that shit in, and then he was doing like little Squirtle guns with the shit. I was like, what? It's
Yeah.
not
No, it's
consistent.
like legit.
And that's okay because I like the whole orb being wrong. I was like, all right, that's cool. Like that's a little play on the situation, but it was like you're not even being consistent with the rest of the orbs that we've seen in this universe. So now you're giving us this orb that's you can just fucking plug and play now. Like that's it. It doesn't take like your will and your fortitude to know that what you're doing is correct. Like all you have to do is just put it in your sword and you can do a little squirt. Like that shit was bullshit, bro. And then
Yeah.
one last thing, the chick that hangs out with Yaba and the crew,
Yeah.
the one who started training and shit, right? She took Kojio.
Kojiro.
Kujo,
Oh,
Kojiro.
yeah.
So Kojiro, his sword extends, right? That is his go-to move, man. Like these
Yeah.
motherfuckers in a boat. The fucking the entity that Onimaru summoned up. Like I said, he became some big ass character in the fucking lake. Like literally, he was a man in the lake, but like his fucking upper torso was above water. Like I don't understand this shit, bro. Anyway, he fucks up their boat, and now we have like three characters on each other's back, just on Kojiro's sword because he extended it to like the bottom of the lake, right? So they're literally just like straddling this fucking sword. And a bunch of other weird shit goes down. However, what happens is that um oh, I wish I remember her name, but she's on this sword, right? And
Yeah.
Yaba's getting fucked up as usual. When this guy turns into a giant octopus and
Yeah.
fucking or is it a squid, bro? Because it used ink, right? Didn't it use ink?
Yeah. That squid and octopus using, but it was octopus, man. It was octopus.
Does octopus use ink? I thought it was just squids,
Yeah.
right? Oh,
Nah,
I
they
didn't
use
know that.
ink too now. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You learn
Appreciate
something
that.
every day, man. Make sure you read every day, kids.
Oh my god. See, when I say thank you for that, that's how you treat me. But anyway, yo, she's on the fucking sword, right? And Yaba's getting his ass whooped. She realizes that she needs to make his sword extend so that she can, kind of knock the octopus off his pivot, right? And so
Yeah.
she leans forward, and apparently only Kojiro is able to fucking make his sword extend. But because she starts crying and the tears
Oh.
from her weeping eyes, right? No, man, no, we're not doing that. We're not
Oh.
doing that. But because her tears from her eyes fucking went on the handle of the sword, it
She
was
was
able
kissing
to
it too.
it, uh, it was able to extend and knock the octopus off his pivot, and then Yaba was able to get the upper hand. I said, "This is utterly bullshit, man." I couldn't handle it, dog. I couldn't handle it. I wanted to turn the episode off. Hell, we might just drop this shit next week, man. Like I'm serious. We might have to drop this shit like we had to drop Red Ranger. What was that? Red Ranger
Nah,
and
nah, nah, nah. We gonna drop this like we dropped that fucking beginning of a new life, and that's garbage and shit.
yeah,
Won't be garbage in the
yeah,
trash. Yeah,
yeah.
not dropping like that.
Yeah, Yaba might be in the trash, man. We might have to revisit this season too. But yeah, man, to wrap this bad episode up, I'm gonna go ahead and give this shit I'm gonna give it a 2, man. I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm tired. I'm tired. It's the same playbook, bro. It's the
It
same
is.
offense.
Rinse, lather, and repeat. Boom. That's literally what it was. I was so pissed at the end of the episode where Animaru did whatever little summoning shit, and you see the summoning lightning or strikes or whatever go hit these different animals. You're like, nigga, you about to summon another 5 fucking different army to go fucking go after Yabo? You did this already. This is the third time. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
I,
man.
I
Like,
just want to
bruh.
say that sounds exactly like Detective Conan, and it's the reason I despised Detective Conan. It becomes the same shit so quickly that it was literally like, don't get me wrong, it's a different, crime that they have to figure out, but it's the same thing every
Yeah.
time. Every episode, the same gimmicks, the same comedy, like that's what made me hate Detective Conan. And then every time you guys talk about Yava, I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's just
You know the vibes.
it's Detective Conan with swords.
Yeah,
But
you
like
know
the
the
bad
vibes,
part
right?
is, man, like this ain't even first episode syndrome. Like this shit really kicked off nicely. Like this shit was coming with it. It's just like how Jason said, the further it went, like it just started
Dude,
going further away from making sense and being flashy. It's not being technical, it was just being flashy.
but that's the thing. That was Detective Conan too.
Yeah,
When I
I
started
mean,
it, I was like, this. It starts off really good, and I was like, okay, this is a cool premise. He's a detective. He gets, for some reason, I don't remember now. He gets turned into a kid again. All
yeah,
that type of stuff. I was like, this is neat, and he gets to solve crimes. And then at first you're like, oh, that's funny. Like of course, like they're not gonna let a kid, do that and like all that. But it then starts doing it every fucking episode, and it's the
Yeah.
same thing every time, the same gimmicks, the same comedy, and eventually I was just like, oh, it's literally going to be the same thing for 2,000 episodes or however much it has going
Oh
on.
yeah, this shit it's still running to this day. It's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
what I'm saying. Like, it is the same thing. It
Man,
sounds
that's
like they
wild.
try to do the same thing just with swords, is what it
Yeah, this
sounds
shit
Yeah.
is
like.
wild. This shit is
Yeah.
wild,
I,
man.
I mean, like, but that doesn't mean like I get it. This episode came out in 1760 12 before anime, but like it's still this is still plenty of time to recourse and restructure the material that you have to make it something else. Like there's no reason to rush it. But I will rush my little shit real quick because we do got this shit to talk about. I agree with Jason was saying, and when he was saying it, man, it makes even more sense. Animaru was basically the Doctor Doom of this series. Like he really should have been locking shit down. He had all the fucking scrolls, he had all the books, he had the knowledge, he had what he needed to take over and do whatever he wanted to do. Which I mean, granted, yes, he made like a little vegetarian spot, and he took over the government in the city, like he got that shit down. But like, bro, like the shit that you really wanted was power too. Like you got the political power, but he never went through and actually got like the fighting power. And like he was able to do that. It would have made more sense if he was going out on his own and maybe, you know, his other little five underlings, they went out to go get the other orbs. And maybe Animaru ended up getting more orbs by himself. And then Yaba took out the foot soldier before he was able to actually get to Animaru. And then he had to fight Animaru with more orbs and figure that
Yeah,
shit out. Like that would have made
you-
more sense.
you're making too
Or I'm
much
sorry.
sense, man. You're making
Oh
too
yeah,
much.
it's about to make even more sense because remember last episode we said that Nosuke couldn't fly up to the castle because it's too high. But guess what? We got fucking Kojiro. His fucking sword can apparently go as far as it fucking wants. They could have fucking took that shit all the way up to that fucking castle and took it over. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Goddamn.
Nah, dude, I don't know, man. I really don't know, man. But I'm gonna wrap this up with saying I'm gonna give this episode a 2, man. What you giving it, that?
Yeah, man, it's too. Like, it's I don't like rinse, lather, repeat is.
That's the theme for this, man.
I mean, but it's old school anime. Like I can see that. Like it's in modern anime too, but it's just not this prevalent. Like it's in your face. Like it's bad. It's bad.
For sure. For
I need
sure.
sense of things.
Sorry, man. I got you, Sensu Bean. Uh, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 30. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. If you guys are just joining us, we went over My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, season 1, Yaba, Samurai Legends, season 1, episode 13. And now we're about to go over an anime that I've been excited about since I seen the first episode, To Be Hero X, season 1, episode 13, Tough Girl. This is another anime you can catch on Crunchyroll. This anime, man, has been so far it's been a good watch, man, and I do have anticipation in watching the following episodes as they come out. We've been covering this for 13 weeks now. Seems like maybe skipped a week here and
Yeah,
there, but I'll honestly say, man, like I look forward to watching To Be Hero X.
Agreed.
And that is not an understatement, man. This is one of those animes. So if you're looking for something that you want to watch right now, I recommend To Be Hero X. I know Dat recommends it, and I know Chris does. Um, so with that being said, we're gonna get into it. This episode, I will say I was a little disappointed that again we was left on the cliffhanger for the Queen series. I really wanted to know what happened at the fucking end of that. However,
yeah,
um, this episode, man, it was interesting and it was funny, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, Chris, if you wanna take the reins on the beginning for this one,
Okay.
hold on.
you got
I
it.
want to give Chris a challenge. You can't use the word cute. You already love that word, and this episode had it heavy. You can't use the word cute.
But that's what she doesn't like. Like, I have to use it for that. Like, that's what she doesn't like. That doesn't.
That's the challenge, man. That's the challenge.
I hate you both. All right, so we get our newest hero in this episode, Lolly. Which, God, horrible name. So at least they're keeping up the streak of horrible names. Well,
Hey,
Queen.
not wrong.
I like Queen, but the other
Yeah,
ones
for
were
sure.
terrible. But her whole thing, like, fuck you too. her whole thing is, I literally don't have another word.
Go ahead and use it, man. Go ahead and use it, bro. Go
Her
ahead and
whole
use
thing
it.
is she's supposed to be a cute girl, but she wants to be a hero, and so she despises that everybody thinks she's cute. There, I'll use it twice and I'm done.
Right.
But she's supposed to be. We find out, she's brilliant. I mean, she creates her own fucking Iron Man suit, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Which for some reason she makes look like a bunny, which was weird. But um,
But she didn't want to be cute though. Like that was the irony of that
well,
for me.
yeah, well, it's like, yeah, like she doesn't want to be that, and yet she goes. But then, of course, they do call it out where, like, she goes to try to cut her hair and stuff, and she's like, "But I like pink and I like my hair long." Like, it's one of those things where she despises people who are calling that, but she also likes to look that way.
Right.
So it's like, what do you do, type shit. But
Type shit.
yeah,
I mean, I say the real crime is she didn't name herself Iron Buns when she was in the bunny suit.
that's terrible. But of course, what
Yo,
was it?
clip that out.
Yeah, just ignore him.
Clip that shit out.
I do think it was kind of neat that the fight between her and the stalker dude, or the supposed stalker guy,
Swiper.
was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
just going to be like quick, but it ended up being actually like kind of a badass fight. Funny
Yeah,
enough.
for sure.
So I thought that was like, that surprised me while I was in it. It was funny. Like,
Yes.
like a couple moments. Like, I would say this was probably one of the better, like, comedic sides of the show so far. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this story is after Isol, Lucky Scion, and Queen,
Yes.
timeline wise. So
Yeah.
I went back and watched Nice, and I don't think it's at the same time as Nice, though. I think it's like a year or two apart. But it's
After
almost
Nice.
after, or before Nice. Sorry, before.
Oh, before Nice.
Yes, so it's almost up to Nice's timeline, but it's not quite there yet. But it is after Isol and Lucky Scion and Queen.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're getting closer to,
I'm excited.
timelines are a little weird, but it's it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I liked the new character. I think she's neat. I do like having this badass girl who creates her own fucking Iron Man suit. I did think
Iron
it was
Man.
funny that she gets mad, or her dad, like, right after she makes the suit, immediately it gets taken away from her.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny, but I'm curious on how it's gonna go. Like, I want to know what's next. Like, I already want to go watch the next episode, essentially.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey Chris, did you think it was funny that I can't remember who she was talking to, but she was like, yeah, like, oh no, it was her childhood friend, the boy. But she was like, yeah, I just made this. I found a lab in the basement of my house, and I just made this the arrow little system she had. And I was like, how the fuck you just find a lab in your basement? You know what I mean? Of course we got to see why it was there, but I thought that was like funny when we didn't get exposed to that yet, and she was just explaining. I was like, how the fuck you just find a lab in your basement?
I also love the part with her childhood best friend where she thinks he's going to pull out a fucking letter. She just runs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He tries to give her a fucking umbrella.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was
But yeah, man, I like the fight sequences in this one, and of course, I also like the irony of it that after he saw her face, he was like, "Oh, I can't be fighting a pretty girl like that," and fucking hightailed out of there. I was like, "Okay,
basically, yeah.
okay," and like the stalker dude, stopped the pursuance, but she still felt bad about how it ended, right? Like, damn, it happened again. I'm just so damn cute. So yeah, I thought that was cool, man. But I'm interested to see how her story arc is gonna go. Because honestly,
Yes.
man, I feel like it's gonna come to a like I think it's gonna be like a bad ending for her somehow. That's just what I think, man.
I can see that. I hope
Like
I
not, but I
mean,
can see that.
it's not gonna be good. That's what I think.
I
I can
mean, we
see
barely know anything about it because like we don't know like what exactly is her. I forgot what the power thing was called, but we don't know what power she actually gets from this. Like she's really still very much
Well, she's not a hero
unknown.
yet. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing. She's
that's what I'm
not a
saying.
hero.
Yeah, yeah,
So she doesn't have
yeah,
any powers. She just has her suit
yeah.
that
Which
she
makes it even
wears.
more crazy because like if I'm not mistaken, so I did go back and watch the beginning just a little bit because the very beginning is not where it starts. Like she's already part, or at least like she it looks like she's already part of the hero shit at the start of it, and then it goes into how her come up was. And she had,
No,
what she was saying there.
it starts with like Queen's speech, doesn't it? Because that's what
No,
inspired her.
no, she was in the gym. After that gym moment, then they go to her being a kid and she sees Queen's speech. Because when she's in the gym doing the wing exercises and they're counting it like
Oh yeah,
46,
yeah,
48.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I might have not
yeah.
even
Nah,
seen that.
no,
That
no,
was
no,
start,
no.
but like,
Nah, that
but
wasn't that wasn't her being a hero. That was like uh that was I think I want to say that was present time.
I mean,
Was that?
either way, that's what I'm saying though. Because like at that time, she didn't have a power level no higher than 20. I think it was for sure 15, but I'm saying no higher than 20. Because
Yeah.
once old dude accidentally knocked off the hat,
Oh
and they
yeah,
was
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah, yeah.
she's
Oh, okay,
cute. Then
yeah, I
all of a sudden,
remember
for
it.
whatever reason, her trust value, all of a sudden her
Yeah.
trust value went down to zero because they found out she was cute. You know, it's like that's
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, so yeah, we still had a lot to learn about it. Like we just got the background. So this one's a very different outtake than I mean clearly this is a different outtake than all the rest of the heroes we've seen so far.
Yeah, for sure. I'm interested to see, man. Oh, did y'all like how fucking the DJ dude came through and it kind of disrupted the lab building that they work at. Um
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice.
He
That's gonna be a
made
nice place.
explosions. He definitely disrupted.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, well the part I'm gonna like best out of it, like honestly, for was a Lily, right? Or Lily.
Lolly.
What's her name?
I think it's
Was it
Lolly,
Lolly.
yeah,
Lolly?
for Lolly, because she got inspiration from dude. Because that's how she, when she saw him, she was like, "Oh shit, I can wear a mask, and people don't have to see me cute, and I get to go do shit." It's like I wonder how she's gonna see that because now she's kind of going to get somebody that I ain't gonna say she necessarily looked up to him, but she did get some kind of inspiration and probably had some level of respect for him. So I
Yeah,
definitely will see how that's gonna play out.
Well, I would definitely say she probably respects him just because he was supposed to have been a hero. But
yeah.
now, especially at least at the end, it looks like he's now a villain. So
Hey, and we
They talked
know
about it
and
a
we
little bit.
and we know how strong heroes get when they become villains. Just look at Boa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
holy shit!
yes,
so shit is about to go down in there, man, for sure.
yep. Shit, Connex is weird. A new challenge.
um, but yeah, man. How are you guys liking this episode though?
Oh man, that's 10, bro.
You said it's a 10.
Yeah. I like honestly, I don't think I had anything bad about this episode. I didn't see now. I can't think of one knock for this episode. Like this was very like this episode further shows the diversity that 2B Hero X has. Like this, like we have like Chris said, like we haven't. I mean, Fry, sorry, this is what Fry said. Like we haven't seen this kind of like much comedy in the other series. Like I think at least
Yeah,
off top, the only comedy I could think of was like when Little Johnny and Big Johnny was in play, and the little back and forth with that. But like 2BLX, they showing all that they capable of doing. I'm here for it. This is dope. I'm in. It's 10.
for me, I'm giving it a 9. Like I don't know if it's quite 10 material, but it was super good. And honestly, I did like that they focused a little bit more on the comedy aspect, as Daph was saying. So getting to see like that side of it was awesome, and you still got a good fight. Like that was the thing.
Yes.
It wasn't like it wasn't like they pulled away from that and was like, okay, this will be the comedy hero or whatever. They still get a cool fucking fight. You have something that also like you can laugh at, but it doesn't feel like I don't know how to phrase it, but it doesn't feel like it's not like you're laughing at her, you're just laughing at the situation type stuff. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's what you look for.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Though I mean, she's adorable. How about that? I'll use that word.
You do like that word too. But I will say though, like, did y'all think about that too when that whole fight was going down between especially the first fight between the stalker and I forgot her name already, Lily or Lolly.
I thought it was
Like,
weird that the stalker could fight like that.
yeah,
I was like, why is this stalker like a badass?
yeah, he was fucking up that alley. Either like he's a hitman with a higher trust value because he's completing all his jobs, or like he's just. I definitely want to learn more about him. Like we better learn more about him.
Well, which makes you think he's maybe not really a stalker, right? Like maybe he's kind of protecting the girl that he's after, which is y'all remember her name? The girl she eventually kind of like becomes friends with a little bit.
I know you're talking about the reception or who was a receptionist became take because
Yeah,
of
that
Billy
was
Dad.
funny too. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
I don't remember her name though.
but yeah, so I mean, if this stalker's really like that, you know what I'm saying, and apparently he's stalking her, like, come on, bro, like,
Yeah,
he would have been done whatever he needed to do, to go ahead and finish that. So I don't know. That made me believe that maybe he is a little bit of a weirdo, but maybe he's not really a stalker, and maybe he's just there for her protection, right? Because I don't know, man. Like if you fighting like that, man, and you're telling me that you're still stalking this chick, and that's the closest you was able to get, like, come on, man, what are we talking about? So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
I
I'll give this episode a 9 though.
But
fair.
why though? I'm curious. Well, why not? Why not a 10?
Um,
What doesn't make this episode a 10? I'm curious.
For
what
me,
doesn't
it's
make
the
this episode?
length. I
The
I
Hmm?
length?
wanted more. Like that's the thing. Like obviously you want to leave your audience wanting more, but for me it felt like I didn't get enough to really like grasp enough of the episode to be like, hey, I know where this is kind of going type stuff. But I like for me it was more like
Yeah,
a length issue that brings me down to a 9.
Yeah.
I thought so. I probably doesn't help none either. That y'all still hanging on the Queen thing too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably like my only disappointment, man. Like for sure, man. You can't go wrong with requesting more of Queen, dog. Like that whole arc was fucking amazing. Um, and then it ended on a cliffhanger as well too. So it's like, come on, man. Like
That's what
I
they do.
needed a little bit of that. I need a little bit of that. But I'm glad we're almost like connecting all the timelines, man. And we're really getting to, the meat and potatoes of the show. I would presume anyway. And hopefully it just keeps going, man. And the story and the universe just keeps, having that connectivity where it's just stringing everything together because we've been getting at the last few episodes in the Queen arc. So hopefully they continue that trend, and maybe we'll see some other heroes that we've seen already. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9, man.
Okay.
Any final thoughts on this episode?
Highly recommended.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Highly recommended.
For sure.
I just want to see what's next. Like I'm just like, I think they come out every Sunday, right? So I just
Nah,
gotta
it's
wait till
Saturday.
tomorrow.
What's
Nah,
next?
it's every Saturday, man. It's every
Oh,
Saturday.
whatever. I want to go watch it.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, dog. Best believe I'll be watching it tomorrow. But with that being said, we got 2 9s and 1 10 on the board. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next anime tonight. This is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 30. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. We had a great show so far tonight. We talked about My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, season 1, episode 13. That wrapped up that season. We also talked about Yaba, Season 1, Episode 13. We talked about To Be Hero X, Season 1, Episode 13, Tough Girl. And now we're on to another anime that we just recently put on our list tonight. Lord of Mystery, Season 1, Episode 2. This was something, I don't even know how I got introduced to it. I think I saw a post on it. And I think the post said something like, um, if you like Solo Leveling, you're definitely gonna love this one. And I kind of hate posts like that because
Yeah, you took the bait. You took the bait, bro.
Solo Leveling to me is like in a different tier, right? I mean, it's not, it's not all perfect, but damn it, it's some good about the anime, right? So I was like, what? Like, what would make you say that? And so I started watching it, man, and I was like, damn. First of all, Demon Slayer better watch the fuck out because this animation in this show is fucking phenomenal. I'm talking about phenomenal, and it's from just the effects of things happening, the camera angles and shit. It's a lot of motion going on, even when it's just subtle actions, man. The animation is just so fucking fluid, man. And when I say Demon Slayer, watch out because I know they just didn't they win like best animation again on the Crunchyroll Awards this past year. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they did because I was so pissed off because they only had 2 good episodes last season in that training arc they did. But anyway, Demon Slayer watch the fuck out. But I mean they're done anyway. But this is probably going to take the helm for best animation. The 2 episodes that I watched, I was looking for the one of the things I was looking for in this show was the what's it called? The continuation of good animation, right? Because I've seen shows in the past where first episode they give you that heat, and then the second episode it's a drop off. Unfortunately, I'm talking about Super Cute, which I love. I love Super Cute too.
That's the anime you talking about?
That's the one in particular I'm talking about. Where there are good moments of animation, and then it just drastically falls the fuck off, and you're like, what happened? But then it picks it up in different episodes. But this right here, so far, two episodes, fucking animation is lit, is going up. But besides the animation, man, there are a lot of questions to the plot of the story. It's not laid out in the best way. But I had to rewatch the first episode after I watched the second one, and I was kind of like piecing some things together about what's happening in this anime. So apparently, this is kind of like an isekai, right? Where,
Yes.
well, I mean, I don't
I
really
mean,
know that to
nah,
be true. I don't really know
yeah,
that to
it's
be true
Isekai.
because it's not a reincarnation, right? It's kind of like a transportation type shit.
I
But I
mean,
guess I
it, I don't know. Like that part's kind
I mean,
of
Isekai is
okay.
one
So
world to another world.
well, I
he
Reincarnation.
guess
is in
it's yeah,
he is in another world, but
yes.
he's still the same person that's in that world as he also is. He's the same person in the body that he took and the body that moved into that body. So I guess in a way, you like it's
Nah, that's not true. That's not true.
what
Go
you
back
mean.
in.
He's still
Go back.
Klein.
Go.
He's got Klein. He's Klein with Klein's mirror memories, and I can't remember. I know his name starts with a Z, but he only said it one time. But he's still his transmuted self in Klein's body as well.
Yes, he's not himself. He's not himself in the new world that he's in. He took on
Yes.
somebody else's body, which in the show
Yes.
they call it transmigration. It's called
Yes.
transmigration. And but that's still the same thing as going into a different world, right? Like that's the same thing as isekai. It doesn't mean that you have to have your same body and shit, right?
You don't have to
I'm
have the
pretty sure.
same body. If you're going to another world, it's an isekai.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm pretty sure at some point he was saying stuff like, "Oh, that's what they call that here," or this still means this here. Like he was still
yeah,
piecing stuff together. So he's definitely coming from either another timeline or another world, one or two. So
yeah,
yeah.
If it's time, then that's just a reincarnation story, essentially. A weird
yeah.
one with this whole taking over body thing. But if it is a whole nother world, then that
It's
is
Yeah.
weird, dude.
straight up isekai.
Oh
It
no,
is. It is.
it's another world, man. It's another world.
Isekai.
You You gonna watch it? You'll see. You'll see.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you right
it
now.
sounds
Like
good. I mean, I
my
hadn't
review
been
is
just
short.
told today.
Yeah, yeah, my bad.
I mean, actually,
My
that's
bad.
facts because I will give that commend to the show right now. Like this show, like usually when you watch anime, you're like, oh, okay, this is 24 minutes. Okay, so that means it's about 18 minutes of actual show. No,
Nah,
these shits is 34 minutes. The first episode is 34 minutes,
Hell,
probably 4 minutes intro outro, and then the next episode is 36 minutes. I'm like, damn, okay, China.
hell yeah.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
do this. I'm down.
yeah. They
like,
giving you a full episode's worth, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
This is like, I mean, this ain't like watching a anime on a Cartoon Network, and you got hella commercials and shit you gotta get through. And you only get like
Oh
16
yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
Like, bro,
yeah.
this ain't.
I do appreciate that
You're
too.
showing our age, boy.
I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm just keeping it real.
Hey,
I'm a little excited, man. Like I know Dap's a little confused about everything that's going on in the show. Like
yeah.
there's some like domain expansion type shit going on. There's like, it's a lot of it's a lot of
Let's
techniques
see.
going on. It's potions involved. It's
Picking path.
it's a path of a beyonder. These are what they call people that take these potions and get extra superhuman abilities. That's what he called it in the show. And it's a little tricky, man. It's only 2 episodes. It's a lot of question marks, but damn it, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready for all the answers that it's gonna present. Because look, here's one thing. When it comes to anime that I like, I'm not really here to have a good time. I'm here to see some crazy shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to like watch somebody, have a good life and fucking, you know, go, go and live happily with their family. Like I want to see the conflict. I want to see that is shit going on in this universe that can fucking destroy everything, and it's only one person that has something to do about it, right? Like that's the shit I fuck with, man. In this in
so
this this anime,
Hey,
this is it's not toxic, man. It's just people overcoming hurdles in life, man. Like that's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? So this anime, it's already presenting a lot of problems, right? Like there's not a laid out antagonist so far. And it kind of reminds me, it looks like it's gonna go in this lane of what's the word I wanna, like this kind of like detective, supernatural
yeah,
detective lane, right?
yeah,
I think it's gonna flow into that pocket, and that's okay, man. Like that's not really my jam like that, but it's okay, man, because I'm liking it so far. I'm telling you, dude, Chris. I mean, Fry. When you watch it, you can be like, man, this shit is beautiful. I'm just here for the ride, man. And there's some shit
that
that
is.
goes on that's unexplainable as of yet, but hopefully they just, hopefully they tie it all in.
Yeah, like for anybody who hasn't watched this, man, this is the best way I can describe watching this show. If you ever seen the Key and Peele sketch, or skit, yeah, skit, front hand, back hand. That's what this is. You sitting
What's
there
that shit
watching
up?
it, front hand, back hand.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember? I think some dudes was talking, and Jordan Peele walks up to the group, say, "Hey man, what you playing?" So we playing front hand, back hand. How you play that? Well, you call forehand or backhand, and that's what you get. Oh, okay. Front hand. Pow! He slapped my open hand. He's like, oh, what happened? You said front hand. Okay, okay. Oh, I picked wrong. All right, backhand. So we get backhand.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
everybody
gonna.
laughing. Everybody laughing. They're like, all right, cool. The joke's over. I did front hand, backhand. But brother's like, nah, bro. I think I understand the game now. Front hand.
Okay.
And it just keeps going. Like that's how I feel like this show. Like I'm not saying like in a bad way, but like it's just so much shit. Like I thought I was understanding it. Front hand, pow. So okay, let's try again. Okay, I think I understand it now. Backhand, pow. Like it's
that
it's
is the
so
most wild
twisted.
ride
It is, bro.
Explanation I've
It
ever heard.
it is, bro. I'm telling you, when you watch it, it is crazy. Like it's so twisted. Like at one, like towards the end of episode one, I was like, okay, man, I see where this is going. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. And then you get to the second episode, completely different. I can't even see how that even tie into what happened in the first episode. I'm like, wait, hold on. Did I say front hand last time or back hand? Like, I don't know which way to go about this show, man. Like it's beautiful. I like what it has going on. Um, I'm honestly surprised I can even speak to y'all fluently the way this shit fried me, and I'm trying to fucking take in all this information. But like, it's giving me something interesting to watch. It's definitely out of our norm, at least from that we recover that we talked about so far on this show. But I definitely want to see where it's gonna go.
Now, is this one Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it's on
Yes.
Crunchyroll. That's what makes it
Yeah.
more surprising because the one of the studios, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, that pops up when this starts up is one of the same ones that's Super Cube got. So I
Yeah.
wonder why
It's,
Super Cube
is
ain't
it?
on.
Yeah. Super Q's down on Crunchyroll.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um, but you don't,
let this
man.
time be. Yeah.
What I will say is that if anybody compare the anime to front hand backhand, I probably don't want to watch it. Like it's not gonna make me want to watch it. Oh, just based off that comparison. However, let me like so okay. So what were some of the things that you were just confused on, and you thought you asked for front hand and got backhand, or
For one, I don't understand how you can go into. Well, one of the things that got me that I ended up understanding was how did he know what was all going on, which is still kind of confusing. Like I don't. So Klein is the body that he transmuted into. This guy, he just killed himself. Well, I can say, well, yeah, basically, he just killed himself. He just got
yeah,
done killing two other people. He took the book of abnormality. Was that what it was?
yeah,
Goes back to his apartment with his sister and kills himself. When did you catch the dude's original name? All I know is it starts with a Z. I want to say it was ZOU, but I might be
yeah.
tripping on that.
No, yeah, he doesn't use it that much. Well, go
No,
ahead.
he doesn't at all. Like the one time he dropped it was when he was about to play God, which is still another crazy point. But when he uh when he does whatever whatever ritual spell he said or whatever ritual that he did in his world that
Yeah,
got him or that
he said he did a lucky. He said he did a lucky enhancement spell. That's what he said. Because he said he
yeah
was
that's
down.
it.
He said he was down on his luck at work, and so he did like a lucky enhancement spell in his,
Oh, man.
in his native world, and that's the last thing he remembers. Um, and
Which
then and then he gets transmigrated into Klein's body.
which makes it even more crazy because maybe that's the part that hurt me too, or that I was getting stuck into. I
Brian's
was
just like, what the fuck?
I don't understand. I gotta go watch it.
I'm telling, hey, it's not gonna make it no better, bro. Like you still gonna be like, damn. But what makes it even worse is the way it starts off the episode. 'Cause it starts off with an episode where dude's all badass. He kicks in a window, and like this chick like starts growing like these tentacles and shit, and her eyes turn red, and like she's like turning demonic and shit. And bro throws Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm sorry, playing cards at old girl to take her out. And I guess he ended up complete. I guess he ended up taking her out. But old girl definitely took him out, or at least knocked him to the ground.
Wait, wait,
And
wait,
then
wait,
it
wait,
kind of, you don't remember
wait,
that?
wait. Go back. You talking about in the first episode?
Yeah, that was like the intro. Yeah,
Oh, the intro. Yeah, nobody knows what the fuck that's about.
yeah. And like it comes off like Super Cube in a way, because like in a way, like you didn't know what all that shit was about between I forgot old big brother's name, but between
Yeah,
him
yeah.
and old girl, like it kind of played off like that. But yeah,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah, that was like a 2 minute intro to the show though. Like it, I don't know. Maybe it was like foreshadowing of what's gonna happen, or an event that did happen. But it's kind of hard to tell. Because I went back and watched that to see if I could pick up on anything. But to say the least, man, this is a very interesting show. It's only 2 episodes, but there's a shit ton of questions that I think they'll do a good job of answering. Just like they did with the Beyonder thing, right? Like they introduced the word Beyonder in the first episode, but
Yes.
no, Klein didn't know what a Beyonder was, and
Yes.
we didn't know what another Beyonder looked like until the second episode when they explained themselves. The reason why they was there in his apartment, right? So I think we've seen examples of them actually explaining like things that are happening, and
Oh, I think you're talking about that.
I think they're gonna continue to do it.
I thought you were talking about when he conjured up that gray fog world and those two people. I thought you were talking about that because that's when that went on. I was like, yo, this dude's about to be like a little demigod, like faking it out, fake it till they make it kind of shit. And like I don't even see how that even goes into play now. But yeah,
Well,
yeah,
see, that's the thing. That's why I said apparently there's like this thing of domain expansions, right? And here's another thing too, because now he's a seer. That's
yes,
the what's it called?
it's
That's the
ritual. It's like a
ability.
ritual path. Yeah,
Yeah, that's like the abilities that he chose and shit, which
yeah.
is fucking super dope. You can't lie about that, bro. Like him being a seer
It
and the
makes,
things that he's able to do, like that shit
well,
is fire, bro. Um, but also too, we seen that his partner, when they went on their like first mission and shit, trying to find that boy who was kidnapped. Apparently,
yeah.
this guy could fucking do a domain expansion too, and I don't know how that shit works. I don't even know what his path of ritual is. They haven't even explained that.
You
He's
talking
just a
about the blue
fucking
hair dude, right? The dude
he's
that
just
the
a
only
fucking
dude who stop
badass.
fight. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He just walks
I thought he
around
was a
reading a
seer
book and
too.
shit.
Yeah, I thought
What?
he was a seer too.
Nah, he's not a seer, bro.
I didn't even read the word like that. I read, I don't know, I read it like it was just like a unique thing. I didn't read it like seer. I didn't read it like
Yeah,
that when I was reading it.
yeah. It makes total sense now, though, right?
I mean, for the aura thing, yeah. I mean, well, yeah, because he can find and locate shit. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm super hyped for this anime. Dap always he has the four episode rule. But I'm super hyped for this anime, man. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on it because we got to move on. But
Yeah.
if you're looking for a super interesting anime to watch right now, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this shit, dude. And this shit is beautiful. Fry, I'm telling you right now, man. If you watch this shit tomorrow, whenever you got time, dude, you're gonna be like, holy shit, this is. I don't know what the fuck their budget was for this show, but they don't give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? Fuck. Well, what's the budget? What's the budget? Fuck it. Dap, man, you can't lie about that.
No, no, no. The animation is great. It's been consistent in its claims. Like I'm not denying that at all. Like that's
Shit is
just
beautiful,
Shows you
man.
can't
like,
call it consistent.
I
huh?
mean, yeah, but
Huh?
like,
There's only
He said
two
it's only been
episodes.
two.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I mean, I'm not giving it seven. First episode syndrome. Luckily, I don't think I would say it's there for this one. Honestly, I'm not saying it's not interesting, but I wouldn't say it was enough to be like, damn, like, I got to find out what happened next. I don't think it's that crazy, but like,
I want to know.
it's
I
interesting so
would.
far.
I want to know.
I want to know. I want to know what's behind that door, man. I want to know. Oh, well, yeah. They show what's behind the door in the towards the last part of episode 2. Apparently, it's a book behind the door that has more information about everything that's happened at the end. But anyway, man, I'm gonna give these first 2 episodes, man. I'm gonna give these first 2 episodes. I'm gonna give it an 8, only because
Yeah.
I have more questions than answers at this point, and but I'm super excited. An 8 is good in my book. I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen. Come these following weeks, and yeah, man, shit is beautiful, man. It's immaculate. What you gonna give
Yeah,
it, dude?
yeah, I mess with you, man. I'll say there's not.
Oh shit! Dap
It's,
giving an 8 for a new anime series. Woo. Translation: this
it,
shit is hot fire. Translation: this shit is hot fire.
slow down,
If
slow
Dap
down.
gives it an 8,
We'll-
bro,
we'll-
translation: this shit is fire.
I didn't say I was recommending it yet. So, the 4 episode rule is still in effect. I still got to give a thorough watch, see what else
All
they do. But it is interesting so far. I definitely say that much. But not as interesting as what we're about to talk about next.
right. Um. So moving on, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 30. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. I'm Jay Salma. I'm here with Dab, Fry, the manga guy. We've gone over a few anime so far: My Hero Academia, Vigilantes, Yaba, To Be Hero X, Lord of Mysteries, and now we're about to talk about the conclusion of season 1 of Go Go Loser Ranger. Season 1, episode 24, the one and only Fighter D. What's
Hey,
wrong, man?
I
What's wrong,
thought
dude?
Dancing Dan was next.
You throw Dan in there? Hey, look.
That just means
Hey,
you
we
gotta
get.
go quick. You just gotta go quick.
I mean,
Hey, no,
sounds
no,
we
no,
actually
no,
do got to go quick.
Unfortunately, I can't say
no,
anything
no. You know
about
what?
Go
You
Go.
know what? I tell you what. I tell you what. I tell you what. We about to go. We'll switch it up. We'll switch it up. Hold on.
Yes.
Give me a second. Give me a
I'm down,
second.
I'm down with that because I want to talk about Dan to Dan.
Give me a second. We're switching it up. Sorry, chat.
But
We switching it up tonight. We're
yeah.
switching
For
it up
viewers,
tonight.
yeah, we kind of getting close on time. I would just say Go Go Loser. It's been kind of confusing. Still great, but it could do better with character placement. It's been throwing characters all over the place when they weren't there to begin with. They just kind of throwing them there to keep the plot moving. It's weird. It's not terrible. Still great. Probably give it like a 7. And then there's a season ender, I think.
Ah, fuck all that, man. You can't do Go Go Loser like that, man.
Yeah, that's
We'll,
kind of
we'll, we'll,
rude.
we're gonna give Go Go Loser his time. All right,
I don't
but
think we're gonna make it.
however,
But let's go.
Hey, if worse
this is
comes to
what the
worse, it can be next week,
oh yeah, for sure.
and I'll catch up.
Yeah,
I'll catch up this time.
true. Okay, we'll see. All right, man. We'll take your word. Say,
All
hey,
right,
you don't be lying in front of 28 people.
2,800 people. Look, so listen.
Mama,
I know. Hey, everybody in the chat, they've been waiting on this. We got Dan to Dan, season 2, episode 13 is out. Like this is the Legend of the Giant Snake.
let's go.
So
What? Oh, get out of here, old sign ass.
episode 12 was season 1 ender, which I thought, and I thought I read this somewhere that that was the mid breaking point of season 1. I thought it was like a midpoint, right? Like it took a break and then was gonna come back and then it was gonna continue with season 1. But apparently that's not the fucking actual truth, and Crunchyroll decided that it's gonna be season 2, episode 13. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So that made me hate the season ender even more. I would have. It would have been a little bit better if it was just like a mid-season point break, but whatever. So we get to this episode, and we pick up on the fucking gators coming in the hot spring, right? Like that's where we left off at. You ever seen a gator before? Freaky shit. And apparently, mysteriously, Turbo Granny powers fucking activate when, fuck man, when Momo, right?
Oh,
That's
Turbo
the girl's
Granny
name.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, Triple Green.
Turbo Granny
All
didn't
right.
do anything.
Well, listen, I must be fucking confused because this is what I heard. This is what I heard her say. After the fucking hot springs building collapse on those guys, on the creeps in the water and shit.
Mm-hmm.
She had a conversation with Turbo Granny in the backpack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And she was like, oh, thanks for the save, right?
I mean, the
You don't
girl
remember?
says that,
What?
but then Turbo Granny says that
I
she didn't
do
do anything.
The place
Right.
is run down.
Yeah.
The place is run down. So
Mhm.
mysteriously, how she was getting away the whole time, that was just the place being old and her getting out of a sticky situation.
I mean,
Well, you got to think when they was fighting, there was a whole bunch of debris flying all over the place.
yeah.
Yeah. Of course it was, but
Yeah,
still, I'm asking the question.
yeah, that's
She
it.
just was able to get out of that sticky situation because the place was the place was just old and run down.
I mean, basically, that's what
Well, it wasn't just that. So, like, I mean, I guess you can say that. So the place was ran down. It started clashing. They was like, "Hey, they're not about to blame it on the Keto family. Let's get out of here." And then she made her get away. Especially when I can't remember if it was the village people that came or the police that came. It was police. When the police came, they ran out
Yeah,
because they was
yeah,
like, "They
yeah,
ain't about
yeah,
to
yeah.
blame it on the Keto family." Yeah,
So the only way she was able to get away from those guys after there was overpowering and shit was just the luck of the fucking hot springs building collapsing.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Okay, on to my next point. So on to my next point, which what the fuck ever, man. And here's my thing with Dan to Dan too, man. Like I hated the fact that Momo peak powers was like episode 1 or 2 when she got abducted by the fucking aliens and shit. Like I hate that power structure, man, because it doesn't make a lot of sense for when she first gets her powers. That's when she's the fucking strongest. I guess because she, can't control it. I guess, and so they're just it's just a massive power that she's able to use, but doesn't know how to control it, or doesn't have the sense to fucking hone in on it, right? But now, go moving forward in the show, this is something that kind of puts limitations on her abilities to do what she need to do as a telekinesis or whatever, right? That's asked to me. But then my second point, I'm gonna let you guys go. But my second point is, um, so we get to the house. It's a very, very weird conversation going on between Okaran and what's the other guy's name with the orange hair or the red hair
GG.
or whatever, Gigi, right? And the Koto family is in there, and I'm fast forwarding a little bit because I was really pissed off. But before Momo gets to the fucking house, or as she gets to the house, and she's like, "Hey guys, you see any fucking ghosts and shit?" These motherfuckers is laid out on the ground, bro, with their shirts off. Like, what the fuck just happened? They just boxed their ass up a little bit, and now they're just out of the whole equation. Um,
I just want to say this whole Keto or Kodo or whatever their stupid name was family, they're already fucking weird. Like,
they're weird,
there's
bro.
like
Everybody's weird in this
SA and
family.
shit happen
It's the
on in that
whole
fucking hot
aesthetic
springs
of the
shit,
show.
and then like you said, it fucking does this skip and suddenly they're not having shirts on and shit. I was like, okay, what the fuck going on here too?
This
Like,
shit
I
is
was like,
wild, bro. And they're like they're in there just with their little fucking diapers on and shit. I don't get it. The dudes were like, I don't get it, man. But I promise you, I'm not gonna take up any more time. I didn't
all you did
understand. I didn't understand that sequence. Okay. And it pissed me off. This is the thing about Dan and Dan. This is the things that piss me off about it. Um, and then the last thing I'll say, this episode just showed me again, man, that Dan and Dan's just a mid pack of shit, bro. Like it's not that great. And I'm gonna end with that. Y'all can that or Fry. Y'all can finish up,
Yeah,
man.
all right. I guess I'll go second for this time. So I'll try to keep it short. I might have a lot to say too. But man, that's fucking wild to say because you ain't even talk about none of the action that was going on. Because that fight choreography between Momo and all the Keto family when they got to that apartment was fucking phenomenal. Especially like,
yes.
bruh, I don't know what Dad and Dad got with Granny's, but fucking Granny's fucking got them hands, them bands, whatever you
Hell yeah.
need, and this fucking just in the show. Like, bruh, she was fucking doing the damn thing, bruh. Like that shit was amazing. Like the only knock I'll give you for that is I don't think we've seen Momo necessarily use her abilities like that in a fight. So that was kind of new to see that kind of just at that moment kind of thing. But she was doing her damn thing. To go back when you talking about when Okaran and Gigi was on the ground without clothes, I would say that was because they were preparing for the ritual. Because they were already saying when they got there that they needed to feed some people or sacrifice people to the giant worm lord
So
and
I guess that's
so they
fair.
needed to take off their shirts.
Yeah,
Come
that
on,
part, that's what I'm saying. That
maybe
part was
the
kind of weird.
maybe
But
the worm
then again,
maybe the worms don't
no,
like those.
motherfucker.
like I
Maybe
said though,
they're literally when you do a sacrifice, you're prepping what you're doing the sacrifice for to please the Lord. They already said that they're they feed the thing so it doesn't have fucking volcanoes erupt. I mean,
Why?
I'm pretty sure if you trying to keep yourself alive and you got to make food for something, you're gonna prep it to your best ability
It's a lot of
so
that's a
the
lot of
motherfucker
assumptions.
don't kill you.
That's a lot of
That's not a lot of it's a ritual.
and they didn't take Momo's shirt off. They just pushed her into
That's
that room.
because they didn't get a chance to.
What do you
Also,
mean they didn't get a
also,
chance to?
I
She
also
didn't
want
get
to
knocked
say,
out.
like, it doesn't seem like these motherfuckers really knew anything
Nasty.
anyways. I just want to say that. That was one of the things that it felt like this Kodo family or whatever their names was, Keto family. To be honest, like, it just seems like they just tried shit and it worked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because one,
Yeah.
they called it a snake. It's not a snake, it's a worm.
It's earthworm.
Two, like, then they also get trapped in there, and they're like, oh, we'll do this weird fucking dance shit and it'll leave us alone. Immediately gets eaten. Like,
this is hilarious.
oh, it is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
That's what I love about Dan to Dan, but it also shows they're just morons. Like,
I mean,
it's obvious that this family is probably just stupid. Like, though I will say, again, as you made a good point, fight choreography was fucking dope. Like,
yes.
Whenever she would do those fucking head kicks and stuff, dude, you felt that fucking head kick.
That shit was dope.
Oh,
that was dope.
Awesome.
Like, think about how many fights you've seen where somebody did something like that and they don't be like, oh, damn, I should have did that. That hurt. When she took dude and fucking had his face fly against her knee and she had to, stagger on that a little bit because that was a little bit too much. Like, you gotta love moments like that, man. It has a little realism to shit, man. Like, that was dope.
Also, we get good moments from fucking Turbo Granny. I love Momo coming into the house, Turbo Granny seeing the old ladies and just going, who these bitches?
That was funny. I did laugh at that. That was funny. That was about it.
And then let's see, what's I can't remember saying
Okaran
or whatever. Him and like Gigi basically like saying the different things that they love about Momo or shit, and it's Okaran or however you say his stupid name. Basically like getting pressured by the guy to finally say it or whatever out loud. It just cracked me up. Like, I was just like, this is an awkward.
Oh, about his favorite.
Yeah,
about his favorite
like,
soccer team.
Yeah. Well, no. When they were outside, passing the soccer ball or whatever, and then Gigi just straight up goes out.
Way back. Okay.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. And then like it's like, because we have this new character. Obviously, like, he gets introduced in the previous season, but you don't really get a lot of him. And so now you're getting to learn about him, and he's like at this edge of annoying but kind of funny and weird. So I don't know. He got really close, for me at least, to being just an annoyance for this episode. I'm hoping that they'll do him a little bit better as it goes along. Because he's also, like, one of the things I like about him is he's super energetic. Like, he's very just like, oh, that's so fucking cool. Like, he's a neat character in that way, but because he has the weird quirkiness too, it can kind of come across as him just being like an annoying weirdo.
Yeah.
But then you get the weird, like, fucking hot spring stuff, like going all the way back to like the fucking beginning. That was just fucking creepy.
It's not even needed, man. Like, it's something that's placed in this show that is not even fucking needed for the point to be across that the Keto family is fucking weirdos, right? Like, they could have been like, stalking her or something like that, but they didn't have to do like the whole Hot Springs fucking event, bro.
They make their skin gray. We all know they're weird. Like they're just immediately off-putting the moment you notice them.
It's a little more than that too. Like, if you notice, whenever mostly when Momo was fucking them up, their blood was black. So there's definitely more to them. Like, I don't think they're human at all. I don't know if they'll ever get to showing like what they actually are, but they're definitely not human, whatever they are.
But we don't give a fuck now because they got eaten by the fucking worm.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Supposedly,
I'm glad they're gone.
They might still be kicking. They might do. Damn, didn't something else get eaten And then how did they do? Didn't one of the aliens end up eating the Nessie spirit?
Fuck if I know. I don't
I
remember.
forgot how that shit went down. But I want to throw some trivia to you, Fry, 'cause you should know. You should know.
Oh, what?
You, you
What?
notice I can't pronounce it, but the actual giant snake that they were talking about. You know that's a Pokemon, right? Or a Pokemon is based on the same thing, right?
I honestly I didn't notice like what they called it. To be honest, I just grasped that it was a giant snake.
I just know it starts with a T. I'm not even trying to pronounce it, but this Dunsparce. Dunsparce is based on the same monster that they're talking about. That was the actual deity that messes with the volcanoes
That's kind
in
of
this
cool.
episode. Yeah,
That's
it
kind of
helps when you're in dirt.
That's great, man.
And then
Good
of
job
course,
getting it in for putting that in there.
like
I mean,
one
it's
of the
just
things that
Japanese lore.
also got me was
Well,
season one ends on a cliffhanger, and then season two, episode one also ends on a cliffhanger. I was bummed out with that a little bit. I was like, I wish you would have gave us like a full ending for the newest season. Um, but at least it's a decent cliffhanger. Like Akarun or whatever, looks
yeah,
creepy as fuck as the episode ends.
yeah,
Like, what the
yeah. I forgot
fuck
about
was
that.
that about,
Yeah, that's,
man? Like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
we're
like,
about
getting.
to find out, man. We're gonna
It looks
find
like
out, man. Calm down. We're
yeah, it
gonna
looks like
find
he's
out.
getting forced to turn into his weird spirit form thing.
Turbo
But
Granny form, or
I
Turbo
can't.
form,
I don't
Turbo.
fucking know.
I don't know if they gave
yeah,
it a name
yeah.
or not.
But
Turbo Granny.
I'm just
Turbo
glad Turbo
Granny
Granny's
activate.
fucking back. Like she cracks me up. Like I love
Nah,
her in
yeah,
every episode
she's
she's
cool.
in.
Yeah,
Like
she's
she's
cool
the
for
best
sure.
part.
For
Oh, did
sure.
y'all peep the new? I can't say new character. I'll say new form. Did y'all peep the new form during that little short clip at the end too?
From who else?
From
Oh,
what?
that's maybe I was after the credits. It might have been after the end credits. I did listen. I wanted
Oh,
to see what they were doing for the intro and outros. Ah
okay.
man, I don't really like this intro and outro too much. They're good little bops, but it's not as it don't hit as hard as the first season. But
Fair enough.
yeah, we getting a new form. I think we getting a new form next episode. Even though I've already seen it, but yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. Yeah, we are getting the next one because the name of the next episode is The Evil Eye. So yes, we are getting it. Don't look into it.
My
Just see it next
excitement
week.
level is my excitement level is through the fucking roof right now.
I can tell, man. I can tell. It's about the same when you saw Vegeta go blue. He's, oh shit, you can do that too. I see it, man. I see it all in your face. See, look
I'm
at him
not even
speechless, man. Like it's okay,
I'm not
bro.
even
The
I'm not
hype,
even supposed to
the
go on
hype
there,
doesn't
man.
need words, bro. The hype doesn't need words.
And look, I wish we had more time to talk about Dan to Dan, but this episode was a mid pack. Yes, it was a good fight sequence. But again, man, like I just don't understand the creepiness and weird shit. The levels that they go to in this show is just it's just too much, man. It's too much.
I mean,
And it
I like
this show
that.
this could be a great show without that shit, man. And I don't know why they decided to put it in there. But that was a good fight sequence. I will give you that. And again, I just hate that Momo just I hate that power dynamic. And then Okaran too, man. Like, yeah, I guess we're about to see some action next episode from him. But they pretty much just had Okaran and what was it, Juju? Is that his
GG.
name? Gigi. They just had that one exchange in the house, man, and that was it. That was kind of underwhelming too. And also too, like, why didn't Okaran turn into Turbo Granny when they were fucking beating the shit out of Momo and kept punching her in that sacrifice room? Like they eventually Gigi and Okaran help like try to make her escape by flipping the couch over on the Keto family, but why the fuck did he didn't go turbo? Like, it don't make sense, man. Like, why didn't he go turbo granny to fucking try to save Momo
it was
instead of
quick time.
just is turbo granny not quick though? Like
But isn't the thing like if he doesn't if Momo's not like concentrating on him, it like he can't control it or something like
Nah,
that?
that?
That was a thing at one point.
Oh, is
That
it
was
not
a
a
thing
thing
at one.
anymore? I might
I
like
didn't
it's
think
been
it
a bit
was.
since I've watched the first season, so I might be forgetting something. But I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure there was a point where she like had to be around him so he could go into that form, wasn't there?
Well, shit, she was right there in the other room.
I
Yeah,
think
but I
that
think
was
she had
before
to like.
Turbo Granny got to the cat. I think.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
maybe you're right. Yeah, that's a while back then. I can't
Yeah.
remember. It's been too long. I
No
should
excuse, man.
rewatch
It's
it.
no excuse.
It's been a while.
It's no
Should have
excuse
just
for that
while.
shit. Oh, hey, what do y'all give it, man? Real quick before we get out of here. I'm giving it a
I give
5,
it
man.
I give it
I
7.
give it an 8.
Of course you do that. All right. Oh, hey, thank you for all the viewers tonight. Especially give a shout out to X. We got a large input of our viewers on X tonight. Hey, don't be so scary out there, y'all. Yo, if y'all want to leave something in the comment box, let us know how we doing. Or if y'all have any opinions or different options of things you want us to talk about, let us know in there. If y'all don't let us know, we'll never know. So
But yeah,
Fact.
we need to make sure give a shout out to Lingering Shadow again for
yeah, for
giving us some
sure.
comments. Same with
Yeah.
Black Love by Design.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. We appreciate all the love, man. Anything I want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, it look like we're gonna have to supply this 3x3 grid by request.
Yeah,
Just try that out.
We'll
for
post it
sure,
up on X. Well, definitely X, and we'll try to hit the rest of the social medias as well.
for sure, for sure. All right. Well, as always, man. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we appreciate all the love and feedback. We out. And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching another episode of Where's My Anime.
Great appreciation to those who like, subscribed, and viewed today's episode.
If you agree with what I said today or disagree with what Dab had to say, please drop it in the comment section. We will reply. And as always, I'm your boy Jay Sama.
And I'm there. We'll catch you on the next season, the next episode of Where's My Anime.
You heard?